Yoshitsugu-kun, why did he have to go against the laws? His efforts and death had only worked to corner not just his mother, but everyone else here. It was useless. He'd gotten some weird fur for us? No one, not even me, had any doubt about what we were dealing with here. Maybe there's some importance to that fur. Maybe, I don't know, if you manage to grab a fur of the beast, then maybe that also translates to them having some sort of wound, I guess, when they turn back into a human, or when they go back into whatever shell they are pretending to be. A situation where everyone was desperate, acted on their own accord, and didn't know how to use their lives well was basically the worst. And apparently, this line of thinking I'd had would foreshadow the next turn of events.
Haru-chan ga dokka itta?
Shit, why was everyone in such a hurry to do the worst things possible? Chiemi Serizawa, Chikamochi Kamoshida, Takumi Muro, and I went out to search for Haru Makishima. Kaori-san showed no signs of calming down, so Yasunaga-kun stayed with her. Kyonosuke refused to come, arguing that it would be bad if there wasn't enough manpower around the dining hall, and he wasn't wrong about that. It wasn't unlikely that some fur-covered murderer, or Haru-chan's kidnapper, was still around. To prevent any surprise attacks or accidents, we split into pairs. Question, why would you think Haru was kidnapped? We were given a hoe and a sickle for self-defense.
気をつけてね、二人とも。
やばいことになったら全力で叫べ。低く大きい声でな。
How would that be? How loud would that be?
了解です。よろしくな、モッチ。
キリキリ働くぞ、ハッサン。
Yosh! The skirt would have made the search harder for him, so he changed into his school uniform. It wasn't cut out for the job either, but he had no other clothes. At least it was better than a one-piece dress. He seemed to enjoy wearing girls' clothing, so changing into the uniform was probably his way of showing he was serious about this. He kept his easygoing tone of voice, but I felt like there was gravity in his eyes too. He might have been pretty shaken.
Haru-chan!
Haru-chan!
Why are you calling her Haru-chan now? We walked around Yasumizu, shouting until our throats became dry. We checked every bush, all the patches of tall grass, and behind every tree. We even searched the water around the paddy fields, but it didn't feel like we were any closer to finding her.
彼女はどうしたと思う?
What do you think happened to her? That is a good question. What do you think happened to her?
わからん。自分のじっちゃんが死
She
んで。
didn't look shocked though, kid. She looked pretty pissed.
いや、その前だ。朝から何かおかしかったろ。
I keep hitting my mic. I'm sorry.
そうだっけ？
Yes, she was.
彼女、ちょっと潔癖症なところがある。
潔癖？
潔癖？
汚いものとか行為とか、そういうのを嫌う感じ。最初に会った時から、そんな感じはあったかと思うんだけど。
Whatever answer comes after this, I feel like it has some bearing to what happened to Kanzo.
というか、休みずで一番怖がりなんだよね、はるちゃん。
Scaredy cat, huh?
昔話の汚れとか、昔からすごく怖がってたし、ある意味、汚れるのを嫌がってたのか
She
も。
didn't look scared though.
なるほど。
She didn't act scared either. Fear based on superstition. That made sense, but why had it suddenly gotten worse? What happened last night?
だから、はるちゃんが狼でも、誰も殺したりできないと思うんだな。
Really?
君はそう考えてるのか?
What if a person who transforms into a wolf loses their sense of whatever humanity they have left, or whatever, line of thinking that humans have, they just end up being beasts driven by the desire to kill. What about if that was the case?
はるちゃんが狼かどうかは別として、もし狼でも無理だろうって言っておる。
慎重だな。君らしくもない。
僕自身のことじゃないからね。
君とまで腹芸をやりたいわけじゃないんだ。はるちゃんについて何か考えがあるなら、言ってくれないか？
何を疑ってるのか僕にはわ
And
か
I
ら
have
ん。
no idea what you're saying now.
僕の中では、はるちゃんはやっすんと同じか、それ以上に大事なもので、それ以外何にも大事じゃないんだ
So
よ
what you're
ね。
basically saying is that you're pre-biased about her.
だからとっとと探そうよ。
Or are you saying you know something about Haru that we don't know yet? Maybe she isn't a bad guy. Maybe she's not one of the wolves. Maybe she's not a killer, but one of the guardians. And that was why she was acting weird. Maybe she wasn't looking angrily at Kanzo when, they brought him. They had this that scene before. Maybe she was looking angrily at I don't know, at Takumi. Maybe.
正論だ。
But no matter how hard we search, we saw no sign of her. She could have been hiding somewhere, or maybe she'd collapsed. But I was beginning to entertain another idea. What idea is that?
彼女が安水を出た可能性は？
I asked, knowing everyone would deny the idea.
相当考えにくいけど。
霧の安水は黄泉の国と繋がってんだってばあちゃんは言ってる。
Okay, so that meant when we got
あっちに迷い込むだけだと。
bad ending number 4, the mysterious death in the forest, that means that we ended up in Yomi. That's what the ending was about?
まあ、あと、単純に危ないよね。山の中は。
その心情は承知した上で聞きますが、それでもあえて、彼女が村を逃げ出したとした場合、彼女にどんな心境の変化があったと考えられる？
Everyone fell silent. They couldn't even imagine it. It was like their brains had stopped working. If she'd actually wandered out into danger, then we'd wasted too much time searching for her in the village. I had to hurry, so I didn't hesitate to use some big assumptions that bordered on chicanery.
彼女にとってこの村が、あるいは人が、もはや信頼できる場でないとすれば、
どういうこと？
深夜あるいは早朝に、彼女は何かを目撃したのかもしれません。あるいは何らかの証拠に気づいたのかも。
What would she have seen, and what would that realization have been to, head straight for what she believed would be dangerous? What would she have seen? What would she have learned that would push her to choose something that would very, very likely result to her death than staying in the village?
自分のよく知る人物が、狼になって人を平然と殺した。その事実を確信できるような何かにね。
I just thought of something. If, for instance, my earlier babble about Haru actually was glaring at Takumi and not on his deceased on her deceased grandfather, what if Takumi really isn't one of the guardians or one of the people bestowed with the guardian's power, but is actually one of the wolves, and he just pretended, to be one of the guardians, and the actual guardian had to keep their mouth shut because if they spoke up, then maybe something else, something that's more, I don't know, bad or something worse would happen. I don't know, just again throwing ideas around. Everyone gasped.
彼女は若いし、不安定なところ
Like,
もあ
what
る。
if Takumi is was actually a bad guy? I mean, we know his build, so he could probably, be responsible for killing Kanzo or something.
安水は狭い社会だから、心の拠り所が失われれば、居場所がないように感じられてもおかしくないし、 苛烈な性格であるハルちゃんなら、一年発起して脱出を試みる、なんてことも考えられるんじゃないか。
Who is she close to? The only person that she's close to is the glasses guy.
説得力あるな。
しかしならどうする？諦めろっつうのか。
That was the thought of someone from Yasumizu.
僕は汚れてもいいから、はるちゃんを探しに行く。
What are you saying? And that was the thought of someone from Yasumizu who had a few screws loose.
そんなわけで、外出に抵抗感のないよそ者である僕も行きます。
だからそれ、止めるって言ったよね。
大丈夫。ヤバそうだったらすぐ引き返す。あるとすれば、サラナガ方面のはずないから、通学路側を探すことにする。それに、大人が子供を見捨てるわけにはい
That's
かんでし
actually
ょ。
a pretty cool thing to say, Haruaki.
ハッサン。
反論しようがないよ、そんなの。
もちろん、彼女がまだ休みずにいる可能性は十分ある。二人は引き続き、集落内を探していただけますか？
任せてくれ。
危なかったら、絶対逃げてよ。
Just be careful if you decide to run away.
ハッサン。さっき言ってた話さ。
ん？どれ？
はるちゃんが何かを見たから、誰も信じなくなって逃げたって話。
Did he guess correctly?
うん。それが？
多分、本当じゃないよね。
I thought you were going to say something to give us a little bit of hint. You know, something concrete that we could use as a clue.
さあ、僕はあくまで可能性として言ったに過ぎないが、本当かもしれないとは思ってるよ。
例えば僕ややっすんが、牙とか生やして、うろついてるのを見たとか？
まあ、それも可能性だね。
Or maybe it's Chie? Chie could also be... Again, I'm already suspecting her.
なんていうか、そうじゃない気がする。
ただの勘かい。
そう。ただの勘だけど、それで言えば、この読み意味の宴ってさ、そういう方法で狼を見つけらんないようにできてる気がする。
Why do you say that?
夜出歩けないから目撃ができない。一箇所に固まって相互監視もできない。警察を呼べないから科学捜査も無理。おまけに全部霧の中で、何が何だかわからないうちにことが進んでいく。だから、そういう証拠とかじゃ、狼を見つけられない。
Okay, so now I see what you mean by that, kid. How could the players send people to be hanged without the slightest bit of material evidence? If you ignored the weird guardian powers, it was all quibbles, agitation, sophistry, emotional arguments, connections, popularity, basically the power of communication.
よくわからんけど、そんな感じで、ちゃんとできてるんじゃない？
Nothing was certain. Everything is permitted. Hashtag Assassin's Creed. They were put in a dangerous argument with their only weapon being their eloquence. It was a feast of doubting, hurting, and eventually killing one another. If there was such malice behind this, then Chikamochi Kamoshida had a point.
もしや君は探偵タイプなんじゃないの？
名探偵コナン。
いやー、それは休んだな。もしかしたら、奴はもういろいろわかってるかもしれない
Then
ぞ。
by extension, Shiemi would as well, because those two like to share information with one another. I'd have to talk to him then. We arrived at the mountain pass separating Yasumizu from the rest of the world. The large stones at the sides were like tori without a top. They might have had religious significance.
別に、ここから一歩でも出たらアウトなんてルールはないよね。
宴から逃げちゃダメだっていうのはあるけどね。
But I thought, Haruaki was excused from the feast. We were or is it just for, the previous day's feast? We were going out to find Haru-chan, so we were good. Ignoring the fact that Haru-chan was breaking that law, we passed between the stones. But we soon had to stop. The path was blocked by a landslide. According to Mochi, despite being pretty rocky, the ground in this area was strangely fragile, so landslides weren't that uncommon. There had been some pretty bad rain last night, hadn't there? If that was related to the mist's appearance, it wasn't unlikely that we'd get both the mist and this landslide at the same time. Despite that, this felt just a bit too convenient. I agree. I had to consider the possibility that the people in the settlement above blocked the road to keep the Yomibito from getting through. That's pretty sick of them.
Hassan.
これは
There was something way more important. We found footprints in the still damp mud. It was proof that she'd passed through here. They disappeared into a small cliff that only reached up to my shoulders. She had to have climbed up and disappeared into the forest.
急ごう。
Yes, let us hurry. Haru should give us an explanation, a very, very valid reason for why she's doing this when we find her, and that's why I'm hoping we find her alive. The term virgin forest was used to describe forests that were still untouched by mankind, letting nature have complete control over it. Many of the stars here looked imported, so that term probably didn't apply to this one. However, it wasn't intended to whatsoever, so the words natural or underdeveloped definitely worked. There were many fern saplings on the surface, a canopy of leaves above, and a thick mist all around. It certainly didn't feel like a place humans were welcome. For better or worse, the new fern seemed slightly trampled, indicating someone had passed through recently.
こっちだ。
気を
Did
つ
you
けなよ
find。something?
彼女が迷った道でもある。
はるちゃーん。
なあ、大声出して大丈夫か？
Yeah. Aren't you giving away our position and giving away that you're where you are or you're looking for her so she might try to hide?
山の基本。獣は声で逃げる。
Really? Is that really a thing? Oh yeah, I'd almost forgotten about the very real threat of wild animals. I realized I lost myself in the mood and became kinda embarrassed.
はるちゃーん！
返事して
How about a scream? Shouting over and over, we kept moving forward. She tried to follow the path, but all the cliffs and boulders in the way made her stray from it. 10 minutes later, we'd lost all sense of direction. Yeah, this place really was dangerous. Could we really find her? And even if we did, wouldn't it be too late? I was reminded of Yoshitsugu Oribe and his cruel fate. Were we about to lose yet another life? As my thoughts turned to the very real possibility, you find her? Yes, you did find her. I heard some weak weeping.
はるちゃん。もっち。来ないで。
Why?
無事なのか？
お願い。追ってこないで。
Why? Again, why? I had a bad feeling about this. Something really bad might have happened to her.
待ってて。
あ、おい！
Chikamachi went after the voice with no hesitation. His body was quickly buried under all the plants and mists.
ハッサン、手を貸して。
His lack of hesitation felt dangerous in some way. Was I just imagining it? Anyway, I went after him and quickly caught up. What happened to ya? What hurts? Are you injured? Haru Makishima was buried under all the greenery.
足だね。
Ah. Did you twist your ankle or something? Did you literally break a leg? I walked up and man, this was pretty bad. Her leg was all covered in blood. What the heck happened? Her shoe and foot were pierced by a sapling that was broken right at the bottom. What kind of sapling would do that? She stepped on this. Can we break it off? She stepped on what? Show it to us. What did she step on?
無理め。抜くしかない。
Ouch.
傷が開くぞ。
Just cut the sapling then.
血止め草と毒ダミが生えてる。あれで傷塞ごう。
Wow, Chikamachi is really, really, really smart when it comes to this stuff.
そんなことができるのか？
のさとは薬作ってた家だかんね。
Ah, that explains it. First, I'd heard of that, but I had no choice but to believe him. She resisted verbally, but she was too tired and weakened to do it physically. I picked her up. I picked her up, doing my best to ignore her wailing because of the pain, and pulled her away from the branch. Chikamachi quickly took care of her wound and used a handkerchief to stop the bleeding.
戻ろう。ハッサン、担げる？
Can you?
もちろん。君が追わなくてもいいのか？
How could he? Excuse me, how could he? Chikamachi looks like he's pretty small.
なんだかな。単に体格の問題さ。
Exactly. I thought of saying that Haru-chan would have preferred him, but she was barely conscious thanks to the pain. We didn't have time to waste on sentimentality.
先導は頼む。ミイラ取りがミイラだけは勘弁な。
戻るだけなら余裕。ただやっぱり、山を抜けるのは無謀っぽい？
Agreed. Yeah, we already know that it's impossible because we tried to leave.
よかった。無事だったんだ。
あんま無事じゃない。匠に、タイバー呼んで。傷の手当てしなきゃ。
わかった！
Perhaps, what if this was some kind of ruse, you know, because they still have to do the feast of the Yomi Purge. So what if, and this is a big what if, mind you, what if Haru-chan actually staged this so that she won't end up being picked as the person who gets to be hanged, and that she could blame someone else because she could then say that she saw someone suspicious that, I don't know, met with Kanzo or something. She could use that to her advantage, so I don't know. Our return caused quite a commotion, and by the time things had begun to calm down, it was way past noon. Haru Makishima's escape attempt distracted everyone, but none of the problems were actually solved. Kanzo Makishimashi was killed by the wolves, while Yoshitsugu Oribe was taken by the corruption. Yoshitsugu-kun's death was especially problematic. Each meaningless death was yet another obstacle against resolving the feast. So, okay, let me get this straight. The only one death was made by the wolves per night, and then another person's life will be claimed by the corruption. Is that gonna be the trend of this game up to the point where, you know, we have to have a branch that separates, I don't know, that stops all of this from happening? Because I thought it was one kill per werewolf. I don't know. It's confusing me. Wait, did I manage to realize that was special? Yeah, I did. Even if they picked and hung someone during the day, it wouldn't guarantee that there'd be one less wolf. It was way more likely that they'd get rid of an innocent. Even worse, the wolves in the group would most likely try to leverage the hangings in their favor. They'd claim to be innocent while casting doubt and blame on the other survivors. To win, the humans needed to do their best to see through such trickery and identify the wolves, possibly even making them confess. That was how I saw it anyway, and I was the one with the least info here. With that in mind, all humans who died by breaking the rules were actually doing the wolves a favor. If she'd actually disappeared, I'd have said the same about Haru Makishima, assuming she was human anyway. Perhaps someone encouraged them to break the rules? That's also a possibility. If that was the case, the wolves were ruthless, knew the rules well, and were steadily advancing towards a complete victory where all humans lay dead.
集落の有力者、あるいは今後のゲーム展開を左右するような優秀なプレイヤー。
肝臓じいちゃん、あるいはヤスく
So
ん。
yeah, you called it. We called it actually. And just as we'd feared yesterday, the wolves had silenced one of the most important people in the feast. It was hard to believe they'd chosen him just because they were scum or because they didn't like him. The situation was really bad. Another thing to note was that Yoshitsugu Oribi's death greatly affected Kaori-san, who was responsible for everyone's meals. That was a major problem. So again, that was something we also talked about before, that if you want to ultimately cripple the humans, if you're on the side of the werewolf and you want to completely destroy them, go for their head and then go for their stomachs. And the wolves did exactly just that.
皆さん、お疲れ様で、
She's breaking. Poor woman. When she tried to give us tea once we returned from the search, her face was pale and she was shaking like she was having a seizure. Despite her attempt to carry on as normal, her composure was in pieces. It was so painful I could barely watch. Takumi-san should have been supporting her, but he was just gloomily hanging his head. In the end, Chiemi had to lead Kaori-san back to her room and stay at her side. I could only hope that was enough to calm her down. However, it was nearly time to do the inevitable.
今日の宴をやると言ったかと思うが、そろそろ始めるべきではないかね。
Wow, Kiyonosuke, you heartless bastard. Kiyonosuke, she addressed the downhearted people gathered in the dining hall.
まだ始められそうな感じじゃねえだろ。
Like, what would happen if none of them, you know, did the feast? What happened if they all agreed not to do it, I wonder?
そのまま今日が終わりそうではないかね。狼各位が本気で我々を全滅させる気らしい。
You're still on my suspicious list as well, Kiyonosuke.
これ以上指を加えて待っていれば、連中の思うツボとなる。
Why no matter what?
今日は
Again, what would happen if you don't pick anyone? Is it really that bad?
違うかね。ムロ。
わかったよ。安永、上の連中にまず声かけてみてくれ。
That was where Tai-san looked after Haru-chan and Chiemi looked after Kaori-san.
あ、僕行く。
いいよ、モッチ。
いいからさ。
Shikamachi winked at me for some reason.
時間かかるかもよ。
Oh, is he giving Haruaki the chance to talk?
ああ、ぼちぼちでいい。全員出なきゃまずいしな。
用意します。
How exactly do you prepare for this feast?
よろしくお願いしますよ。
Oh, the sake, right? They need the sake. Now was my chance.
安永くん、ちょっといいかい？
なんでしょう。
弟さんのこと、残念だったね。
はい。そう言ってもらえて、あいつも少しは救われると思います。
Why?
随分と大人びた言い方をするんだね。
Or just thanking him for, you know, being empathic and sympathetic.
もうちょっと素朴な方が良かったですかね。
This boy was already pretty mature.
兄弟の仲はあまり良くなかった？
いえ、そんなことは。最近ちょっとすれ違い気味だっただけで。本当はあいつ、いいやつですから。
それは、僕もそう思うよ。心からグレてる子じゃなかったろうし、お母さんとの仲も？
ええ。悪い言葉を使ったりもしてましたが、義継は母
Oh,
のこと
that's
が
a
好
sad
きで
thing
した
to
し、
say.
母も多分、僕よりは義継のことを。
ああ、いや、そんなことを聞きたいんじゃなかったんだ。
That's why you should always be eloquent with your questions. Pick your words carefully, Haruaki. All human relations rather, were complicated. Prying too deeply wasn't a good idea.
すみません。何を答えましょうか。
いくつかあるんだけど、主に伝説上のことだよ。
それならタエさんの方が。
もうちょっと、理屈のわかる人に聞きたいところなんだ。一つ目。狼はどうして人を殺すんだと思う？
それは、かつて人間に騙されて殺された恨みで。
Well, that's a strange reason. You're not the same humans that tricked the wolves, and they are not the... Oh, they could be the same wolves, but still, you're not the same humans. And the only reason that they would kill, I think, the humans is if they are related to the people responsible for, tricking and killing them. So at the very least, they should be targeting the heads of the four houses or members of the four houses. And I don't think everyone here are members of or of those houses.
言い直そう。狼役の人間はどうして、かつての仲間や家族をためらいなく殺せるんだと思う？
え？ああ。
You didn't think about that. That didn't cross your mind?
もしかして、僕やハルちゃんを疑って。
ああ、いや、ごめん、そうじゃない。一般論で考えてみて。じゃあ君が、はい、あんたは狼ですって言われて、それじゃあ仕方ないって殺人ができる？
Haruaki does ask good questions from time to time. We have to, commend him for that.
できるわけないでしょ。
そう。できるわけない。無論、できる人間もいるだろうが、良識や恐怖からできない人間の方が多いんじゃないか？特にモッチーなんかを見てると思う。ここの人たちは特定の概念的存在に恐怖を持ってるが、それは絶対じゃない。自分の好きな人を守るためには、汚れや狼に立ち向かうことだってできるはずなんだ。
それは、モッチーが特別なんですよ。あいつ、天才だから。
It's a good thing you cleared that up.
天才？
ええ。普通の奴にできない予想や決断を平然とやってのけますし、本当に大事なもの以外は。
So that doesn't make him a kind-hearted individual. That would make him even more heartless than the wolves.
他の人はあいつがおかしいんだって言いますけど。
Because if that's your way of thinking,
天才だと思ってます。
if you think that, like this, he easily make predictions and decisions normal people can't, and he'll readily throw away anyone or anything he doesn't care about. If you think that way, then you're like worse than the wolves. Because I again feel like the wolves, they don't have the people who are given the roles of the wolves, they don't have a choice on the matter. So with that regard, or in that regard, then yes, Chikamashi is worse than the wolves if that is exactly how he is.
なるほど。それには同感かも。ただ、僕が言いたいのは、君たちが汚れという魔法の一言だけで殺人者になるような人間じゃないってこと。もちろん、やらなきゃ汚れだ。最終的にやっちゃう人もいるだろう。ためらいつつ、遠慮がちにさ。ところが今回狼は、何の躊躇もなくやってる。
どこに話を着地させたいのかわかんないんですが、狼の性格や素質によるんじゃないで
So
す
we
か。
have to learn more about the people remaining in this game. That the people left alive in this game. If it's all personality based.
もともと人を殺すことに抵抗のない人なら、
Oh,
やって
that's
のける。
true.
狼は2匹いるんだよね。
ええ。そのようですね。
なるほど。じゃあ聞くが、この小さな安水という集落で、2人以上の殺人者の素質十
I think
分
it's
なやつ
missing
がい
an
た。
is. Does Yasumizu have more than one person that is capable of murder? Can you think of anyone, Yasunaga?
集団の中にサイコが1人いるってより、サイコが2人いる方が、 確率的にかなり低いだろう。
Well, you never know, Haruaki. You never know.
それよりは、複数の真っ当な人間を無作為に集めて、全員一致した殺人者に仕立て上げる方法があると考えるべきだ。
Well, there is. Danganronpa proved that. If you place such intense fear on a person and tell them that they could escape if they kill someone, then, they would kill someone. We've already seen proof of that again in Danganronpa games. And if we're gonna follow that line of thought and based on how weird someone has been acting, then we can very, very well suspect Haru-chan may have been responsible for one of the deaths that we have seen in today's episode. Or in today's, in the game's current timeline.
仲間割れが起きない説明がつかない。
そう言われると。
Yes, think Yasunaga.
学校の先生の受け売りですけど、思想を与えればいいんじゃないですか？
Yes, my point exactly. If you dangle their freedom, a chance to escape, if you tell them, if you kill someone tonight, then you will be able to leave. Especially in the place where everyone is told that you can't leave, that they're trapped. So of course, if the desire of that person is to leave before the next day where they could be hanged because of the feast of the Yomi Purge, then of course, out of fear and the desire to live and leave, then that person would indeed commit murder. That does make sense.
要は、自分たちのしていることが正しいと思えればいいんじゃないかって。
狼の行為が正しいと。なるほど。それはとても面白い考え方だ。市民に戦争をさせる常套手段ってわけだ。
ええ。そういう話の時に習いました。でも、不妻子さんの考え、ちょっと偏りすぎじゃないですか？
というと？
例えば、この集落の女の人は大体奥ゆかしいし、決断は男任せのことが多いです。
Well, you never know.
はるちゃんでさえそんなです。
You can't really base everything on that. Again, if a person is desperate enough, you could be surprised at what they could do.
だから、狼が男女の二人で、男が主導して殺し、女は完全に言いなり、ってパターンもあり得ます。それにそもそも、今回たまたま迷いのない殺人があっただけで、いつもは多少の仲間割れはあったかもしれない。
That's kind of a wishful thinking, isn't it?
そりゃそうだ。ただ、この読み意味の宴が大昔から廃れずに残ってるのには、何か秘密がありそうでさ。絶対確実に殺させる仕組みがないといけないんじゃないかってね。その点、君の意見は面白い。
面白いって言い方はないでしょう。こんな時に。
Why did they add those symbols in the word interesting? Are they trying to go for a quotation mark or emphasis in this particular sentence?
これはごめん。不謹慎だったね。じゃあ、もう一つだけ聞かせて。
いいですけど。
Wow, you're pretty generous today, Yasunaga.
さっき僕は、あえて不思議なことが起きてない想定で喋ったけど、君自身は不思議なことが起きてると思う？
How could you still go on thinking that nothing strange is happening when you actually saw that giant werewolf feature, Haruaki?
考えたくないんですけど、起きてると思います。
それはどうして？神様や化け物を見たことがあるとか？
いいえ、言いづらいんですけど、こんな偏僻なところに部外者が4人もいるタイミングで霧が出たところから、大きな意志みたいなものを感じますよね。
That's your reasoning?
どう考えても、人為的にこんな霧を作り出せるなんて思えない。
Well, you have a point, but that's one hell of a coincidence.
物意味の家に平然と入って人を殺せるのだって、普通に考えたら奇妙ですし。
Well, there is no rule, right? That they can't enter your house?
それに、実際に僕らのうちの誰かが人を殺してるなら、態度がおかしくなったり、何か証拠を残したりするはず。
What about Haru?
その辺が説明がつかない以上、不思議だって思います。
そっか。なるほどね。わかった。変なことを聞いて悪かった。ちなみに君は、誰が狼だと思う？
久石春明さん。
He cut me off with a stern voice.
悪いけど、それは、宴ですべき話ですよ。
Oh, okay. I thought you
あ
were
なたにはそれを
you
聞
were
く資格は
saying
ないです。
Haruaki is a suspect.
これは失敬。
ちゃんと聞いてください。僕らは宴で、意見の出し合いで、一人生贄を選ばなきゃならないんです。誰が怪しいって提案することは、必要だけど、大きな危険も伴います。
Yes, because like if you nominate someone, if we consider that this whole feast thing is about nominating someone and then there being a vote, and if you nominate someone, like let's put it like this: if there are 3 people who are nominated, or at least 2 people nominated, and the one who was not hanged would probably hold a grudge against the people who nominated him or her and who voted that he or she be hanged. So yeah, it's very, very dangerous because you could just create one giant rift among the villagers.
後でその発言を捕まえられて、それが決定打で殺されてしまうことがあり得る程度には。
That's true.
そういうことを聞かれたら、僕は誰かが悪意を持って不妻子さんを操ってると思っ
Or
てし
it
ま
could
います。
just be, Haruaki's curiosity. But then again, Chiemi isn't trying to stop him from asking questions, and neither does Chikamachi. So what are those two after if we're gonna follow, Yasunaga's reasoning?
ごもっともだ。心から謝るよ。
いえ、ただ、僕は、あなたのことを盲目的に不吉だとかは思ってませんけど、あなたが何かに関わってる疑いは捨ててませんよ。
I also feel that Haruaki is somehow involved because you would have to have some massively bad luck. Like, you would have to have the worst luck in the entire universe to stumble into this place, and right before you could actually leave, like you only need to work on your bike for a couple more moments, the fog comes rolling in and you find yourself trapped in a place that you can't escape from. With deaths happening all around.
もし、義継の死にあなたが関わってるようなことがあれば、僕は。
You'll what?
どうする？
I guessed it. He glared at me.
僕は兄として、仇を討たなきゃならない。
That's the honor of the Japanese talking.
そうか。まあ当然だね。極力疑われないように、今日も檻に入れてもらうとしよう。
いえ、それはやめた方がいいです。
What, going to the cage or trying to be not suspicious? To not be
どうして？
suspicious.
今日は長引くかもしれない。そうなると夕方です。時間切れになるかもしれない。
Then how will all of you go back to your own shelters?
寮の部屋に入って、外からつっかい棒をしてもらうのがいいと思います。
なるほど。そりゃいい考えだ。
This boy was really smart. If Takumi Muroshi was a site foreman type, he was the manager type. I could see a talent for using people.
僕からも一つだけ、質問、いいですか？
ああ、もちろん。
知恵姉のこと、好きなんですよ。
Right to the point. Right to what really matters to you, huh, Yasunaga? Whoa.
政治的にはそうでもないよと言うべきなのかもしれないが、そうだね。好感は持ってるね。
そうですか。
まあ彼女はオープンな人柄っぽいから、言えば付き合ってくれるかもしれないな。それはきっと、僕に限らず。
Are you trying to give him a pep talk?
やだな。何か気を回してます。モッチーが何か吹き込んだんじゃないか
And
と。
he noticed it. Right. Yasunaga's really good.
僕は別に、そんなじゃないで
It
す。
isn't?
僕が知恵姉に憧れてたのは、昔の話です。近所でたった一人の年上のお姉さんに憧れてた。
Is that really all?
ジメジメ、ガチガチな場所で、知恵姉は自由奔放だったから。モッチーと同じくらい、すごい人です。
昔はやんちゃだったって？
ええ。まあ、人を殺しかけた
Okay,
り。
that's an interesting bit of information. Can you explain some more?
ちょっと待って。
まあ、事故でですけどね。ただ、オープンってちょっと意外です。
You don't
知恵
say.
姉は結構、
She
人見知り
doesn't
です。
act like she's shy.
そうかな。
あるいは、大学の3年間で、だいぶ変わっちゃったのかもしれないですけどね。だから、僕はもういいんです。
なんだか、君の方が変に気を回してないか？あんまり健全じゃないぞ、そういうのは。別に彼女が好きならそれでもいいのに。
今はどうにしたって、そんな気分じゃないですね。
Yeah, you all have to survive first before you can even think about that kind of thing.
ごもっとも。
That was it, huh? What's up, Dreamer Tribe? What's up, world? I am Bianca, and thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed the content of this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button to let me know. And also, if you haven't subscribed yet and you want to be a part of the Dreamer Tribe, just hit on that subscribe button. We also have tons of different content here on my channel, so be sure to check those out. Until the next video, dream on, fly on.